Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I am your boy Nev from Nez Tech Bits. 2020 is a freaking crazy year. I think we can all agree with that. So, got my helmet on here, got my goggles. No matter what happens, I will survive it. I will survive it. So, let's talk about the battlefront. The first battlefront that we're dealing with, especially, is China. China? China. That's right, with their WeChat, TikTok, and Huawei. They are taking over the world, or at least that's the way the US makes it look, and everybody is changing their focus on China. But why would they be doing this? The reason why that they're doing this, and the reason why they're focusing on China, is because China is starting to expand out, and it's worrying some people. China is contesting borders with India. There was a firefight between the Army of India and China, which India had the higher kill-death ratio. It's just unfortunate, though. Just unfortunate. Anyways, TikTok is under the eye, because the thing is, TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, and if you're part of a Chinese company, you're part of the government, you're part of the people. Nobody technically owns a corporation within communism. Everybody owns it. The collectivism owns it, even though there's kind of a rudimentary marketplace over there. In the end, it all comes down to communism. The Huawei stuff, yes. So the thing with China is they want to be able to sell you stuff really cheap. They use their individuals that they just treat like crud in order to give us cheap electronic products. Anything you can think of, smoke alarms, video game things. All of this stuff comes from China. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but the price of technology has really freaking come down in the last decade or so. Unbelievably far, where we can get flat screen TVs for like next to nothing, and it's amazing. And the reason why we can do this is because China doesn't mind throwing their people under the bus. The party is more important than the people over there. So we are selling our souls out to get cheap 4G, to get cheap electronics, to get free apps that do awesome things. The only thing it costs us is a little bit of our freedom and a little bit of our power as the powerhouse of North America. We don't mind sending all of our money over to China. A lot of us get upset with a foreign buyer policy. Let's face it, there's a lot of people in China buying houses in North America, and that's driving the price up. But while we're upset with the rich people for letting this happen, while we're upset at our parents for selling out to the Chinese, we still have no problems using slave labor, Chinese labor, to make us electronic goods. Everything that we get is made in China. If it's not made in Taiwan, it's made in China. And the problem with that is all of our manufacturers take things over there. And the idea is they just want to manufacture this stuff. They want to use Chinese cheap labor. But what China does is they steal, or they take or borrow the process of making it, not just the technology, but like the molds, the information, the talent, the copyrights. They take it and then go make their own thing that's only open in China, and you can't do anything about it. The Chinese government will clamp down on you if you try to take it out. So what the Western civilization has done is just tried to go with it, just going with it. And 3G, 4G is now a big thing. They're ripping out. If anyone has Huawei, it's getting ripped out, at least in westernized places. I know somebody who works with cell towers, and they say that a lot of the older stuff, like the 3G Huawei stuff, I don't even know if Huawei made 3G stuff, but the 3G stuff is being kept in, and another corporation, I believe it was Nokia, is going to be going in, taking the Huawei stuff out, putting in their own stuff. And that way you don't have to worry about backdoors. And the thing about backdoors is that they exist. They exist in a lot of places. The governments love them. China has already put them out on things, in theory. The U.S. government is working on installing more of these things. They're passing laws to get backdoors within encryption and stuff. A lot of people think that is just unconscionable, and I would tend to agree with them. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe it's time we get some fair trade electronics going on. Maybe it's time that we paid a little bit more money for our electronics and got them from a place that wasn't China. Maybe it's time that we release our dependence on China. For example, in YouTube, this video is going to get demonetized because I'm saying something bad about China. We got a lot of problems going on with, like, LeBron James, who is an NBA star, says people shouldn't make fun of China because they don't understand what's going on. Meanwhile, China is subscribing to slave labor. When I say slave labor, if you get arrested, you can be forced to work. Manual labor is considered slave labor, and if they don't like you, they can take you out behind the prison and end your suffering. And that's just unfortunate. But at the same time, LeBron James is all with this Black Lives Matter thing. So Black Lives Matter to LeBron James, just not Chinese lives, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I don't have all the information, as he would say. Maybe he doesn't have all of the information. But it looks like the world's getting a little bit upset with China right now. And that's just how she goes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Ned from That's Tech Bets. Like and subscribe if you like the stuff. Always appreciate it. And as always, take care of each other, folks.